Hello Immortal News family and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 8. Marianne Faithfull was a singular force in music, film and culture, her career spanning decades of reinvention and resilience. Born in Hampstead in December 1946, she was discovered as a teenager and became an instant star with As Tears Go By, the first song ever written by Mick Jagger and Keith Richards. Her ethereal voice and folk pop style made her a defining figure of the 1960s. But her story extended far beyond that era. As a muse to the Rolling Stones, Faithfull inspired classics like Wild Horses and You Can't Always Get What You Want. Yet she was never merely a footnote in someone else's story. She was an artist in her own right, a songwriter of deep introspection, and an actress of remarkable range. Her work in films like The Girl on a Motorcycle and stage performances in Hamlet and Three Sisters showcased her depth as a performer. After a tumultuous period of addiction and personal hardship, she re-emerged in 1979 with Broken English, an album that redefined her career with its raw, new wave-inflected sound and husky, time-worn voice. The album earned critical acclaim and a Grammy nomination, marking the beginning of a long second act. She collaborated with artists like Nick Cave, PJ Harvey, and Lou Reed, cementing her legacy as a creative force. Her later works, including Negative Capability and She Walks in Beauty, explored themes of loss, resilience, and mortality. On January 30, 2025, Marianne Faithfull passed away in London at the age of 78, surrounded by her family. Her impact on music, film, and culture endures, a testament to her fearless artistry and unwavering spirit. Tributes to Marianne Faithfull. Number 7. Niamh Jobson was a rising star in the music industry, a gifted DJ and producer who defied immense challenges to pursue her passion. Born in Hong Kong and raised on the Hebridean island of Eig, she developed a deep appreciation for music, culture, and the unique spirit of her surroundings. Her journey was marked by determination, resilience, and an unshakable love for her craft. At the age of 16, Niamh was diagnosed with osteosarcoma, an aggressive form of bone cancer. Despite enduring grueling treatments, including the loss of her left leg, she refused to let the disease define her. Instead, she poured her energy into music, honing her skills as a DJ and producer. Her infectious spirit and undeniable talent made her a beloved figure on the Glasgow music scene, where she became a regular at the legendary Sub Club and a host on Radio Buena Vita. Her music, known for its bold and dynamic sound, was gaining recognition in the dance music world. Niamh was not only a talented artist but also a beacon of positivity, inspiring those around her with her razor-sharp wit, kindness, and relentless pursuit of her dreams. Friends and colleagues described her as a shining light, who shared love and laughter with everyone she met. Niamh Jobson passed away in Hong Kong, just days before her 23rd birthday. Her family and friends have mourned her loss but also celebrated the incredible life she lived. Her legacy remains in the beats she created, the heart she touched, and the unwavering spirit she embodied. Tributes to Niamh Jobson. Number 6. Bruce Howe was a pioneering musician whose influence on Australian rock spanned decades. Born in Port Adelaide, he discovered his passion for music in high school, choosing the bass guitar over more conventional instruments. He started with the Fugitives before joining the Clefs, a group that gained prominence in Adelaide and Melbourne. His early collaborations set the stage for a career that would shape the sound of rock in Australia. In the late 1960s, Howe became a key member of Levi Smith's Clefs, which evolved into Fraternity. As bassist and a driving creative force, he played alongside future rock legends, recruiting Bon Scott after the Valentines disbanded. Fraternity quickly gained recognition, scoring hits like Seasons of Change and If You Got It, while sharing stages with Deep Purple and Free. They won Hoadley's Battle of the Sounds and performed at major festivals, solidifying their place in music history. After Fraternity's split, Howe played a pivotal role in Jimmy Barnes's early solo career, contributing to Body Swerve and For the Working Class Man. Barnes credited him as one of the most influential musicians in his life. Howe also performed with Mickey Finn, Some Dream, and Megaboys, collaborating with figures like Rockin' Rob Riley of Rose Tattoo. His aggressive upstroke bass style and relentless dedication made him a force in rock music. In later years, Howe worked to preserve Fraternity's legacy, contributing to a biography and an ABC documentary on Bon Scott. He passed away at the age of 77, leaving behind a musical legacy that continues to resonate. His impact on Australian rock remains undeniable. Tributes to Bruce Howe. Number 5. Ben Vaughn was a visionary leader in the music industry, a passionate advocate for songwriters, and a beloved figure in Nashville. His career was defined by his deep love for music, his ability to recognize and cultivate talent, and his unwavering dedication to the creative community. Born with a natural affinity for music, Vaughn's journey began at EMI Music Publishing, where his sharp instincts and leadership skills quickly elevated him through the ranks. His keen ear for talent and business acumen made him one of the youngest executives in the company. In 2012, he took the helm as president and CEO of Warner Chappell Nashville, a role in which he profoundly shaped the careers of countless songwriters and artists. His leadership was instrumental in securing and nurturing talent, with his efforts supporting artists such as Chris Stapleton, Dan Shea, and Brandy Clark. More than a top-tier music executive, Vaughn was known for his kindness, warmth, and infectious enthusiasm. He believed in the power of songwriters and tirelessly championed their work, ensuring they received the recognition and opportunities they deserved. His influence extended far beyond the boardroom. He was a mentor, a friend, and a driving force behind some of the most significant hits in modern country music. His sudden passing at the age of 49 has left a deep void in the industry. Colleagues, artists, and friends have expressed their heartbreak, remembering him as a leader who brought people together and made an indelible mark on the world of music. Though his time was cut short, his legacy will continue to inspire generations of artists and executives. Tributes to Ben Vaughn. Number 4. Gene Schroeder was a talented athlete whose contributions to football left a lasting impact on the sport. Born on March 3, 1929, he developed a passion for athletics early on, excelling in football during his high school years. His talent earned him a place at the University of Virginia, where he became a standout wide receiver, impressing both coaches and scouts with his speed, agility, and determination. Schroeder's performance at Virginia led to his selection in the first round of the 1951 NFL Draft by the Chicago Bears. Over 6 seasons with the team, he became a key player, contributing to the Bears' offensive strength and solidifying his reputation as a dependable receiver. His time in the league was marked by both individual excellence and team success, as he played alongside some of the greatest names of his era. Beyond his athletic achievements, Schroeder was known for his leadership and sportsmanship. His dedication to the game extended beyond his playing days, inspiring younger athletes and earning him respect from both teammates and opponents. After retiring from professional football, he moved to Crown Point, Indiana, in 1975, where he embraced a quieter life while remaining an enthusiastic supporter of the sport. Schroeder's legacy is one of perseverance, talent, and commitment to excellence. His contributions to the Bears and his influence on the game continue to be remembered by fans and fellow athletes alike. He passed away at the age of 95, leaving behind a rich history of achievements that will not be forgotten. Tributes to Gene Schroeder. Number 3. Edward Greer was a distinguished military leader whose career spanned 3 wars and saw him rise from enlisted soldier to major general. Born in Gary, West Virginia, he initially pursued dentistry at West Virginia State University before enlisting in the Army in 1943. His service with the 777th Field Artillery Battalion during World War II set the foundation for a remarkable military career. After the war, he returned to his studies and was commissioned as a second lieutenant in 1948. During the Korean War, Greer served as a forward observer with the 159th Field Artillery Battalion, attached to the 25th Infantry Division. His bravery earned him the Silver Star and the Bronze Star for valor. His career continued with assignments in Germany, the Pentagon, and graduate studies at George Washington University. By the Vietnam War, he had risen to the rank of colonel, serving as deputy commander of 24th Corps Artillery before leading the 108th Artillery Group. His leadership was recognized with the Legion of Merit, the Air Medal, and the Vietnamese Cross of Gallantry. Promoted to Brigadier General in 1972 and later to Major General, Greer held key leadership positions, including Deputy Commanding General at Fort Leonard Wood and the U.S. Army Military Personnel Center. He retired from the Army in 1976, having paved the way for future generations as one of the Army's first black generals. Following his military service, Greer settled in El Paso, Texas, where he built a successful career in real estate. He remained active in his community and was widely respected for his leadership and mentorship. He celebrated his 100th birthday in 2024 before passing away in El Paso. His legacy as a trailblazer and decorated military leader endures. Tributes to Edward Greer. Number 2. Chloe Roberts was a compassionate nurse, a dedicated mental health advocate, and a rising star in the world of pageantry. Her infectious energy and unwavering commitment to helping others made her an inspiration to many. She used her platform to raise awareness about mental health, working tirelessly to break stigmas and encourage open conversations. Born and raised in Minehead, Somerset, Chloe developed a passion for healthcare and advocacy at a young age. She pursued a career in nursing, demonstrating an incredible ability to care for and uplift those around her. Her commitment to mental health awareness was deeply personal. She was driven by the loss of a friend and turned her grief into action. She launched the podcast Talk It Out, using it to educate, support, and inspire listeners worldwide. Through this platform, she addressed issues such as bipolar disorder, epilepsy, and general mental well-being, ensuring that no one felt alone in their struggles. Chloe entered the world of pageantry in 2019, quickly making a name for herself with her confidence, poise, and dedication to making a difference. She recently achieved a major milestone by being crowned Miss Royal Somerset 2025, a title she carried with grace and purpose. She was preparing to compete for Miss Royal UK, a testament to her determination and ambition. Her sudden passing at the age of 21, just days after her crowning, has left an irreplaceable void in the hearts of her loved ones and supporters. Tributes have poured in, describing her as a ray of sunshine and a true inspiration. Her impact on mental health advocacy and the pageant community will continue to be felt for years to come. Tributes to Chloe Roberts. What's trending on the internet? News 1. Esta Terblanche's cause of death has been revealed months after the All My Children actress passed away at her North Hollywood home at the age of 51. According to the Los Angeles County Department of Medical Examiner, Terblanche died of an intracranial hemorrhage caused by a blunt force traumatic head injury, likely resulting from a ground-level fall. The manner of death was ruled an accident. An intracranial hemorrhage, also known as a brain bleed, occurs when blood pools between the brain and skull, limiting oxygen flow to the brain. The condition can be life-threatening and often requires immediate medical attention. Terblanche was best known for her role as Gillian Andrushy Lavery on All My Children from 1997 to 2001. Her character, a Hungarian princess, became a fan favorite, especially for her romance and marriage to Ryan Lavery, played by Cameron Matheson. After leaving the soap opera, Terblanche returned to her native South Africa, where she pursued a variety of professional endeavors. She opened a spa, worked on multiple documentaries with filmmaker Michael Kastenbaum, and hosted several television shows. Terblanche's passing was met with an outpouring of tributes from former co-stars and fans, who remembered her for her talent, charm, and kindness. Her contributions to television and film continue to be celebrated by those who knew and admired her work. News 2. An American Airlines flight carrying 60 passengers and 4 crew members reportedly split in half after a mid-air collision with an Army Black Hawk helicopter over the Potomac River near Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport. According to first responder sources cited by NBC4, the plane landed in about 7 feet of water, breaking apart on impact. The Army Black Hawk helicopter, which was on a training flight, remains upside down in the river, making rescue efforts challenging. Authorities are conducting a large-scale search and rescue operation, with multiple agencies working together. The Metropolitan Police Department has not yet confirmed any casualties, but emergency crews have pulled at least 4 people from the water, according to NBC4. American Airlines confirmed the crash in a statement saying, "Our concern is for the passengers and crew on board the aircraft. We are in contact with authorities and assisting with emergency response efforts." The airline has also set up a toll-free number for families seeking information about Flight 5342. The U.S. Coast Guard has deployed all available resources for the rescue operation. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem stated, "We are actively monitoring the situation and stand ready to support local responders, praying for the victims and first responders." As investigations continue, authorities are urging the public to avoid the area while emergency teams work to assist those affected. News 3. Firefighter Charlie Hawes spent days battling the devastating Eaton fire in California, only to return home and find it had been completely destroyed. Hawes, a single father, was in the middle of a 96-hour shift when the fire broke out on January 7th. As flames spread, he called his family, urging them to evacuate. His parents, 95-year-old grandfather and 2-year-old son lived in the home, which had been in their family for 27 years. As he fought to protect homes in the neighborhood, he overheard on the radio that houses near his own were being lost. "That's when I knew. I was like, oh my God, my parents are going to lose everything," he said. When he finally reached his family's property, the entire roof was on fire. At the end of the exhausting night, Hawes's team told him to go home. "I was like, I don't have a home. I can go be with my family, but I don't have a home at this point," he recalled. Despite losing everything, Hawes returned to work just 3 days later, determined to help others. "We have a duty to serve," he said. "You don't really have the opportunity in these moments to just roll over and give up." A GoFundMe campaign for his family has raised over $150,000 to help them rebuild. His parents have since found a rental, and though he had to rehome his beloved dog, Murphy, he remains focused on moving forward. News 4. Micah Manalese, a 30-year-old Nevada woman, has died following a fall while climbing at Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Area. Authorities received a call around 5:30 p.m. on January 18th about a climber who had fallen along the community pillar climbing route, according to the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. Rescuers were already assisting another group of climbers when the second call came in. Manalese was pronounced dead at the scene, while her climbing partner was uninjured. The Clark County Coroner's Office ruled her death an accident. Her boyfriend, Robert Hyatt, shared an emotional tribute on Instagram, calling her outgoing, courageous, and a blessing to anyone who had the chance to meet her. He added, "I wish we could have shared more of this world with each other." A GoFundMe campaign has raised more than $32,500 to assist her family with funeral expenses and support. Organizers described her as strong and ambitious, noting that climbing was her passion since 2014. She valued spending time with her loved ones. She was everything a mother, father, and sister could ask for. Hyatt expressed his gratitude for the joy Manalise brought into people's lives. "Thank you for everything you did on this earth, Micah. The people you made an impact on. The smiles, the laughs. I love you, and I hope to see you soon." News 5. Two teenage brothers lost their lives in a tragic house fire in Lawrence Township, Pennsylvania, while their mother managed to escape. Hunter Brink, 17, and his younger brother, Harley Brink, 16, were inside their home when the fire broke out early Tuesday morning, January 28th. Their mother, Stephanie Brink, survived the blaze, though first responders were unable to enter the structure due to intense flames and heavy smoke. Firefighters worked to contain the fire by 5:30 a.m. Authorities are still investigating the cause of the fire, according to Clearfield County Coroner Kim Schaffer-Snyder. The Clearfield Area School District issued a heartfelt statement, mourning the loss of the two students. Hunter, a high school senior, was passionate about welding, while Harley, a sophomore, was involved in the school's music program. Superintendent Terry Struble noted that both boys were beloved members of the school community. A candlelight vigil was held on Wednesday, January 29th, where over 100 residents, including the mayor and county officials, gathered to support the grieving family. Chaplain Jim Kane, who led the vigil, urged the community to continue offering prayers and support. "They were just two really sweet people that didn't deserve anything like this," said Joelle Henry, a friend of the boys. School counselors and social workers have been made available to help students and staff cope with the loss. The investigation into the fire remains ongoing. News 6. World champion figure skaters Evgenia Shishkova and Vadim Naumov were among those killed in the American Airlines Flight 5342 crash over Washington, D.C. on Wednesday night. The couple, known for their gold medal victory at the 1994 World Figure Skating Championships, had been returning from a U.S. figure skating development camp in Kansas. Shishkova, 52, and Naumov, 55, were married and worked as coaches at the Skating Club of Boston. Their 23-year-old son, Maxim Naumov, a competitive skater who recently placed fourth at the 2025 U.S. Figure Skating Championships, was not on the flight, the club confirmed. The Russian-born pair first teamed up in 1985 and rose to prominence in the figure skating world, earning multiple international medals. They placed fourth at the 1994 Winter Olympics before securing their world title later that year. After retiring from competition in 1998, they dedicated their lives to coaching young skaters, inspiring a new generation of athletes. U.S. Figure Skating released a statement expressing their heartbreak over the loss. "We are devastated by this unspeakable tragedy and hold the victims' families closely in our hearts," the organization said. The crash also claimed the lives of several others in the skating community, including young skaters Spencer Lane, 16, and Jenna Hahn, 16, along with their mothers. Authorities continue to investigate the mid-air collision, and support is being offered to those affected by this heartbreaking loss. News 7. Former MTV VJ Matt Pinfield remains hospitalized after suffering a massive stroke earlier this month. The 63-year-old music personality experienced the medical emergency on January 6th, reportedly linked to previous health concerns. Pinfield's Los Angeles radio station, KCSN, shared a statement on January 7th, informing listeners that he would be taking a temporary leave. "We fully support Matt and hope to have his energetic rock and roll knowledge back on the air soon," the station said. KLOS, where Pinfield also hosted a show, echoed the sentiment, expressing hope for his recovery and highlighting the support of his family, including daughters Jessica and Maya. Shortly after the stroke, Pinfield's daughter Jessica reportedly filed for temporary conservatorship, citing concerns about his ability to manage his health and finances. The former Columbia Records executive has faced other health challenges in recent years. In 2018, he was struck by a car in Los Angeles, suffering a broken leg and head injuries. In 2017, he entered rehab due to struggles with substance and heart issues, including atrial fibrillation. Pinfield rose to fame in the 1990s as the host of MTV's 120 Minutes, championing alternative music. He later expanded his career into radio and published a memoir in 2016 about his journey in the industry. Support continues to pour in from fans and the music community as he focuses on recovery. News 8. Jay Leno is embracing humor and love as he cares for his wife, Mavis Leno, following her dementia diagnosis. The comedian, 74, who has been married to Mavis since 1980, was granted conservatorship over her in April 2024 after her condition was confirmed earlier that year. Leno shared how he finds light-hearted moments amid challenges, recalling a recent shopping trip that brought unexpected laughter. Wanting to lift Mavis's spirits, he took her to a mall where she picked out 2 pairs of sneakers, one for $24 and another for $847. It looked like the guy took the same sneakers and used a bedazzler on them, Leno joked. I thought the $24 pair looked better, but my wife loved them, and that made me happy. Leno, who hosted The Tonight Show for over 3 decades, believes in cherishing small joys. You try to find humor in the situation, he said. It just made me laugh, and when you're dealing with this kind of thing, you take those moments. The couple stepped out together in May 2024 at the Feminist Majority Foundation's Women's Rights Gala, where Leno called marrying Mavis the smartest thing I've ever done. He added, I enjoy her company. I enjoy taking care of her. We have fun. Leno remains committed to supporting his wife, finding comfort in their shared laughter and deep bond. Number 1. Ana Beatriz Alves, widely known as Ana Pauli, was a renowned model whose captivating presence and charisma earned her admiration across Brazil. Born with a passion for fashion and self-expression, she built a successful career, inspiring many with her confidence, elegance, and unique sense of style. Her ability to connect with her audience made her a beloved figure in the industry. Raised in Brazil, Ana pursued her dreams with determination, establishing herself as a rising star in modeling. Her striking beauty and dynamic personality allowed her to collaborate with various brands and photographers, capturing stunning visuals that showcased her versatility and creativity. Beyond her work in front of the camera, she was known for her warmth, kindness, and vibrant energy, making a lasting impression on those around her. Ana's influence extended beyond the modeling world. She was deeply passionate about self-empowerment and body positivity, encouraging her followers to embrace confidence and authenticity. Her social media presence was filled with uplifting messages and a celebration of individuality, making her a source of inspiration to many. Her sudden passing at the age of 27 was a heartbreaking loss to her family, friends, and admirers. She died in Nova Iguaçu, Brazil, leaving behind a legacy of resilience, ambition, and unwavering self-expression. Her impact on the modeling world and her uplifting presence in the lives of those who knew her will always be remembered. Tributes to Ana Pauli. Ryan White Maloney, a gifted singer-songwriter whose soulful voice and resilience touched countless lives, will be remembered as a beacon of passion in the music industry.